Thank you, thank you. Lots of thanks. Hello, everyone. I think that many of you have not met me or have never seen me before, and that's why perhaps I would like to take the opportunity to introduce myself. I've brought you a picture. This picture shows me in the early years at Beamer, and I think you can tell perhaps by the hair, it's been a while. It's actually 20 years ago. I've been working with Beamer for 20 years. In the beginning, I was a supplier, and since 2015, I am able to be part of the leadership along with the family. What am I? What makes me work? I'm an improver, I would like to say. It's my mission to improve things. Why do I like to do that? A, there's always something to improve. And B, one of the mottos that Peter likes to say is, make other people successful so that you yourself can become successful. So if we improve things at Beamer, in the last instance, it's always because we want to create things, we want to improve things that simplify your lives, improve your lives, that give you tools to improve, to make your work easier. That's my mission. So, who am I? People say that I'm a very analytical person, a complete blue type. I don't know if you know that expression. A blue type, analytical type, cool blue. Blue types are supposed to be not so emotional, but believe me, as I'm standing here and I'm looking at you, I do have quite a few emotions running through me. And at this point, I would like to thank you very much to have come here, to have done the trip, so that you can be with us together with your Beamer family and celebrate the 20th. Unfortunately, Pitt Klein could not be with us. I'm here in his stead. And unfortunately, he's in bed with an illness. It was impossible for him to fly. The doctors wouldn't let him fly. And he would love to be here and welcome you and meet those of you that he hasn't met. And he told me to just tell you all hello from him. The other young man, Eden, probably most of you know from his time in the USA. Yeah, you know him. He unfortunately is not here either. He has another reason for that. We are waiting any minute for him to become a father. And he also tells you all hello from the bottom of his heart, and he would have loved to be here, but of course you understand that right now it's more important for him to be at home. So what would I like to tell you today and show you today? It's a little retrospection. I don't want to start as early as Peter. I would like to give you and show you a summary, what happened in the last year, just excerpts. I can't give you the entire story, but I want to give you a few excerpts. What has changed in the area of finances? Last year, we implemented the e-wallet. We also implemented 2 commission payments per month. Overall, we have had over 60,000 transactions, i.e. commission payouts, to Beamer business partners. And all that in 11 different currencies. In addition to that, we have managed to work with partner Hyperwallet to give you your own Beamer prepaid card. What can I say about online tools, BBO? We all know that it was a difficult birth, but we have it finally. Alone in the last quarter, we had 127,000 visits in our online tool, BBO. That's 22,000, over 22,000 users per month. If you think that we have about 30,000 business partners, so that's a huge part that is using BBO. There's always a few that are inactive and are not participating in the business. 1 million actions per month. 1 million actions per month. That's what you're doing in BBO. You're informing yourselves, you're downloading texts, you're reading, and you're researching what the action, and usually you're looking at your account balance currently, but also other information that you're using from BBO. On an average, every business partner on each visit is online 6.5 minutes. It doesn't sound like much, but that's just an average. Somebody is looking briefly, the others are browsing. Altogether, in 2018, we have introduced 15 new features. I think you probably can't enumerate the 15, but the fact that you have not really noticed it, that we have introduced the 15 new features, is also a positive signal, really. What else do we have? We have an online tool. It's called Creatives. Do you know it? What does Creatives do? It's its own platform that we are making available so that you're giving advertisements of any kind. We would like for you to use this tool because it makes it much easier for you. You don't have to deal with compliance issues about image rights and all those false things that are a part of our business. Creatives makes your life easier. Currently, we have 150 articles in Creatives. In 2018 alone, we've had 3,150 orders. Altogether, almost 700,000 articles were sent to the IBDs. That is to say, in this year, we've had an increase of about 70% altogether. So it's looking like you've accepted this tool. And if you're looking at it in detail, there are new things. Totally new is our exhibit booth that's available to you. Another area, customer service. Every day you're dealing with customers and your customers need service. How has customer service developed in Beamer USA? What are they doing? What are they performing? How are they performing? Alone in this year, we've had 27,000 tickets that they processed from you. Customer service, in addition, has received over 19,000 calls, telephone calls. 12 months ago, it took about 4.5 minutes on average until somebody answered the phone. That's an incredible long time, as I think. In the meantime, the whole time is just 2.5 minutes, and our goal for 2019 is below 1 minute. It's not always technical tools that we are improving. What else helps you? It helps you if we produce better quality products. And we know that there's nothing worse than if you're confronted with a customer that has had a bad experience because the product isn't functioning. What do we do? In particular, it's a permanent improvement process, but in 2018 in particular, in our production and supply chain, we wanted it to make the year of quality. We've announced the year of quality. That is to say, we sat together with our suppliers, we set goals, how we can improve, and we are training our staff better. We're producing we're doing automatic production, everything with the goal, in the end, to reduce our return quotas, and we have been lucky. We have met our goals, and internally in production, we reduced our return quotas by 40%, 40% fewer returns. Yes. But if there is a return, I would like to mention how great product support at Beamer USA is working. I think you've all had very, very positive experience with it. Even if something goes wrong, at least everything possible is tried to give you the best possible and quickest possible solution. And I have a small product innovation. As we're talking about product, I would like to show that to you if you haven't seen it yet. We have small protective caps. We've developed those. These caps, I'm not quite sure, but it's only a few days away until the supply is here in the storage facilities at Beamer USA. In the next few days, all devices will be equipped by standard with those protective caps. And in the next few days, we will also, in case you want to have these caps after the fact, you will be able to buy those for $19.90, including shipping. That's really a good price. What else did we do in 2018? In 2018, we had an incentive program. More than 1,600 IBDs were qualified for this through this incentive program. That's about as many people as are here in the room, right? It's a great performance. In the meantime, there have been over $1.8 million additional additional commissions paid. The last quarter is still running. And please participate. So much for the past. Why did I tell you that? I didn't want to tell you that to boast all the great things that we've done in the last year, because we're not responsible that 1,600 partners have been qualified, that there have been thousands of calls in customer service. That's your work. That you are the reason why we improve things, why we offer things, and it's my joy to support you in this place. And I wanted to thank you for your great work. What new things are in store for us? There are so many new things that the time will not be enough for me to explain everything. I want to just pick out a few points to give to you. A few of those will be mentioned separately today at another point, so I will not tell you those. I was mentioning that we want to support you. What are you lacking? What helps you most? There will be a new website in 2019. What will be different about this website? Of course, we'll have exchanged pictures, more technology, and so forth and so on. And it's not just applying just one website. It applies to all our website, the customer-facing website, the partner-facing website. And there are different kinds of websites. The sign-up portal will be extended into a recruiting portal and website. So many things will be added to it. I think what's important for you is that we have understood that we need a revised content, that we're revising it according to your wishes for the market in America, optimized for the U.S. market. We've implemented the feedback that you've so gracefully given us, and this will be integrated. We have personalized web pages, and we will also integrate it into social media. What else? What is your goal? Yesterday, we had a management meeting here, and there was a question, what you are desiring? And I said I would say something about that today. What's our goal? What's your goal, really? You want to be successful. How do you reach that? You make your team successful, right? How can we help? What can we do on our part? We can give you the numbers, the statistics. We can give you transparency. We can help you in your team to see the strengths and the opportunities, maybe weaknesses, so that you can experience and see where you have to get active, where you have to insert yourself into the process. We can support you so that you have access for information and experience of your mentor and of your team member, your team leader. In the room, there are decades of Beamer experience and hundreds of years of network experience. Use that experience to your advantage. How do we want to do that? What's the direction that we're choosing, and how can I explain that to you? Here's what we would like. Different perspectives of the analysis. For the one, it's important to keep the things simple and see the practical lives and practical existence of your business partners. So for one, we have IBD itself, how I or another IBD are doing, what's my sales, and so forth. The second perspective is my team. What is my team? A team can be, I have 3, 4 partners downline. It can be a group if I'm a group leader. It's my team if I'm a team manager. But even if I'm an OD plus, I still have my own team for which I am directly responsible. Another perspective would be my organization. So as of OM, I don't have just teams, but I have an entire organization. And what makes an organization? It consists of further teams. Here, this is yet another perspective that you can take. And the possibility to have a perspective from a regional viewpoint. And we will hear something about the topic of regional directors. This is directed to them. So what do I mean about that? What's a team or what isn't a team? Let me give you this example. I'm OM or OD. For instance, the orange partners, they're my team. The entire is my organization. The whole is my organization. On the right-hand side, that's your viewpoint onto your organization, onto my organization. This is the base of understanding how we can do that analysis. How can that look? For one, we're imagining it as a performance sheet. What is a performance sheet? I receive complete information about myself or about any team member in my downline. For instance, this can be since when has the partner been there? What activities does he or she do? When was he or she last active? When did she or he last get another partner? Which career plan does he have? What is lacking in order for him to get to the next tier, to the next level? How many partners has he built? How many devices has he sold? And so forth. Why do we call that a performance sheet? I have earlier said we have all kinds of experience here in this room alone. A performance sheet, maybe even a piece of paper that I can print out or that I can share electronically. I can provide that for somebody. I can take that performance sheet into a meeting. I can take it along when I go to my team meetings and say, here are my numbers, and explain that to me. Help me. I'm stuck here. And you shouldn't be afraid to ask. It's the job of a team manager to help you. How can that look in BBO with these perspectives that I just mentioned? We want to do the following. We want to have a dashboard. This dashboard shows us, and I'm sorry, this is in German, but we see on this dashboard my team. That's what we have selected right now. So on the left-hand side, I see the structure of my team. On the right-hand side, I see a summary of all relevant information. If I wanted to click on one partner, I can call up anytime that performance sheet to have detailed information, or I can just look at one leg of this structure, click on it, and analyze how this leg is performing at any time. Let's go one step further. My organization, if you're OM, are you interested in the same information? Do you have time to look at the detailed data of 500 business partners? No, you want the information in an aggregated way and more in a summary. On the left-hand side, you don't see all the partners in the organization, but you only see the managers in the organization for which I am responsible. And there you see the respective information aggregated to the teams. That's what I'm interested in at this level, if I'm not working with my team, but rather with my organization. How does it look for the regional director? It could look such as this example. Regional directors need other information, more regional aspects that are targeted to local information. Do you think that'll help you?
Okay.
We want to make things easier. I have one more thing that I would like to show you. How can we support you further? What else could we do to make your life easy? Help you in sales conversations, sales meetings, motivate the people from Beamer. I think you're the pros. You already know how to do that. But where can we help? Where have we noticed in the past that there are barriers? And barriers are always opening up when you have found a customer, have sold the device, and it's coming to the processing of the sale. If the customer who possibly is not good in using the internet, or if the technology is not working right, if that fails, then you have wasted a lot of work. Imagine not having this barrier, if we could simplify it so that the customer is not confronted with that at all. That would be a help, wouldn't it? How do we imagine this? It's really simple. On the screenshot, you don't have to do a whole lot. But what are we talking about? It gives you the opportunity in BBO to do a complete order for your customer and capture it. You yourself are able to give address, sending address, the choice of the article and capture it for your client. You are doing the work that we are making the customer work do right now. Of course, this is optional, but it could be a simplification. And how does it go on? You have captured the data, and a mouse click later, the customer will receive an email with all the summarized data, with everything that you've captured. The customer can control it and improve if necessary, if perhaps, say, the house number is wrong or something like that. So the customer really only has to pay. That's it. Even that work you can take from the customer. If you capture credit card data, you can do that, and you can prepay so that the customer has an optimal, simplified sales or purchasing experience. What do you think about it? Okay. I'm coming to the end, my dear Beamer partners. I say partner, I'm sorry. I know, my dear compliance team, I can't say that. It should be independent distributors. Family. Please forgive me. Bill, forgive me, you're the compliance person, forgive me. But what would my partner say if I told her an independent, part-time, live partner? I prefer the word partnership. Why? Partnership to me means that we're working at the same level, eye level. Partnership means to have the desire to work with each other on a long-term basis. And that's what I stand for. That's what I would like. And with that said, I wish you and me that we and you can say with pride, I've been with Beamer for 20 years. Thank you very much for your attention.